name is Nifemi. I'm 22. I'm currently training to be an accountant. I play the keyboard in my church, and I'm a worshiper. Wow, who is God to me? I think God is literally, I love describing him as my best friend, because I think growing up, we always see, or I used to see God as this entity that, it needs to be worshipped, and he does need to be worshipped, but he couldn't relate with us. But one thing I'm beginning to understand is that God is literally Jesus. He's the Holy Spirit. In being Jesus, he's so relatable to humanity, meaning that he can be my best friend because he understands every single thing I go through. And I think that's just aids in my worship of him, because it's he can relate with me, and it makes it easier for me, because even when times when I don't feel like worshiping, it's he still understands in that. So I just see him as my best friend. Okay, I would consider myself a worshiper, full stop. I don't think there's any worship leader or instrumentalist. I think even in all those subtitles, you're just subtitles. The ultimate title is that you are a worshiper. And what is a worshiper? A worshiper is essentially someone who God has created for his glory. And if you were to ask me what worship is to me, in being a worshiper, I would say it's just showing you love him, because the reality is God created human beings, and he didn't have to create us, but what makes us different to angels is that we can love him back. So in being a worshiper, essentially for me, is that I have the ability to love God, and I show my love for him through worshiping him. I think the Holy Fire Sessions is a great initiative. Shout out to the indie room. I mean, it's a great opportunity to literally just that song when the music fades and all is stripped away. It just reminds me of that song of when you minus the drums, minus just even the external audience of everything, and it's just you and God worshiping. Those are the best moments, because that's when God can literally speak to you, because his voice is like a whisper, and when everything is stripped back, that's when you can really hear him. So I really hope that as people listen to this, you see it as an opportunity to just hear from God, and just bask in his presence, and just remind him again that you love him. What makes a perfect chicken fillet roll for me? You need to start with the taco sauce, I believe. Anyways, you start with the taco sauce. You have some sweet chili sauce as well. I believe southern fried chicken, because southern fried has a bit of spicy, but it's not like hot chicken. Do you get what I mean? And then you add a bit of what would I say? A bit of lettuce, some peppers if you're feeling a bit healthy, and then that's it.